Welcome to Cat Scratch Kitchen. Today I'm going to share my favorite granola. It's a quick granola that you can customize to your liking. Granola is a great breakfast or snack that's packed with fiber, protein, and healthy fats. It's also super easy to make at home with just a few ingredients and some simple steps. So let's grab our aprons and put some together now. Alright, this is just the basic granola that I make most of the time. I'm going to start out with 3 cups of rolled oats. Going to start out with 3 cups of rolled oats, 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup of canola oil. If you want, you can use a different oil, coconut oil, a 1/3 of a cup of honey. That's what I'm using for my sweetener. You could also use agave syrup, real maple syrup, or an artificial sweetener if you wanted. A teaspoon of vanilla. And now we're going to stir it all together until it's well combined. Now what I usually have to do once I start is just get in with my hands to make sure everything's coated well. Now I've got half a cup of roughly chopped almonds. And now we're going to put it on a baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper. And you just want to spread it out into a pretty even layer. Now I should have said at the beginning, be sure you need to have your oven preheated to 300 degrees. Now we're going to bake it for 30 minutes. After the first 15 minutes, we're going to add half a cup of dried cranberries, stir it all well together, put it back in the oven for the remaining 15 minutes, bring it out, let it cool, and then we'll break it apart and store it in an airtight container. Okay, our granola is finished. We added the cranberries halfway through and gave it a stir, and then let it set to cool for about 35 to 40 minutes. Now the easiest way to break it up is to just lift it by the parchment paper. Go ahead and break it into as small pieces as you like to have. I like it fairly small because I usually use it on yogurt. And it's fairly crisp. If you want it even crisper, you can leave it in the oven a little bit longer. And I'm excited to see what kind of things you add to your granola. And there you go. Except for a little time in the oven, it's really fast and easy to put together and tastes delicious. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make my favorite granola. You can use any nuts, seeds, dried fruits, or chocolate chips you have on hand and adjust the sweetness and crunchiness to your preference. One of the best parts is that you can store it in an airtight container for up to a month and enjoy it anytime you want. Just a reminder, we're still collecting emails from everyone to show us your pictures of your unique creations that you've made from our videos. As always, the recipe is just below the like button, as well as a link so that you can print it out. Let me know in the comments what kind of ingredients you like to use in your granola. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Cat Scratch Kitchen and come back every week for a new video. And until next week, have fun in the kitchen.